Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Once again, my name is Mika with Awaken Yoga, and I'm here at Mind Plus Neurology in Appleton at their new build-out area. And today's theme, we're going to work on some yoga techniques for cervical dystonia. So most of the techniques will be very slow and sitting down. Be close to a wall if you can, because we will be using the wall at some point. But to begin, let's just sit in an easy position, either cross-legged or something that feels very comfortable for yourself. And we'll start out with a breathing technique where we will try to settle our mind and settle our breath. And so we'll be breathing in for 6 seconds, or breathing in for 4 seconds and breathing out for 6 seconds. So if you're comfortable doing so, just close your eyes or gently gaze at the floor and slowly let all the air out of your lungs and out of your stomach. And let's slowly breathe in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll let you continue on this pattern for a little bit here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you're working on this breathing technique, imagine that as you're breathing in fresh air. And as you're breathing out, you're pushing out all the air coming out of you, all of the discharge coming off of you. Imagine that you're pushing out any negative thoughts, negative energies on your exhale, and breathing in just natural, being present with your self thoughts. And as you're exhaling too, imagine that you're able to make space for that fresh air to come on in, those fresh thoughts to come on in. We'll take a couple more breaths. Last one. All right. So let's return to normal breathing now. If you close your eyes, you can open them. If you're gazing low, you can bring your eyes to the screen. Next, we're going to do some gentle neck rolls. And so with the gentle neck rolls, we'll start with our right ear on our right shoulder, and then we'll slowly drop our chin down and then slowly roll to the other side. As you're doing this, let's breathe in when your ear is against the shoulder and breathe out when our neck is contracted with our chin towards our chest. So breathe in here, breathe out, breathe in, roll down, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Do this at your own, with your own breaths, nice and slow. If you're comfortable doing so, you can close your eyes. As we're doing this, we should try to make subtle, but make space with that subtleness. We're not trying to do any rapid movements, just slowly and subtly opening up the neck muscles. This is good, especially if you're dealing with a neck or head issue related to cervical dystonia, trying to open everything back up. We'll do about 2 more circles. Let's turn to a neutral position. Next, we will work on shoulder rolls. And as we breathe in, we will lift our shoulders up. And as we exhale, we will drop them down. So breathe in, bring your shoulders up. And breathe out, let them drop down. Once again, as we're doing this, we're trying to make space in our shoulders to open up those muscles that might be tight or locking up. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. We'll do two more. All right. Next, we're going to do a scapular squeeze, where that's where we try to take our shoulder blades and have them come together in the and behind us. So as we breathe in, push your shoulder blades back, and as you breathe out, let them go loose. Once again, we're trying to make space as we let go. And maybe as the next time you do squeeze together, you can just get a little bit closer together. Once again, we're just trying to open up the muscles in the upper back now. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. I'll let you do this on your own. Remember, nice, slow breathing in and breathing out. Remember, as you're doing this, try to make space. All right, we'll do two more. All right, next, we're going to go to cat-cow. So if you can, go on all fours. Otherwise, you can do this from a seated position. And so from the all fours, we're going to breathe in and drop our bellies, arch our back, and breathe out, arch our backs, and look towards our knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, 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 breathe out. Remember to go nice and slow. We'll do two more. All right. Next, we're going to thread the needle. So we'll stay in the neutral position on our hands and knees, and we'll bring our left arm all the way up into the air and then thread it under our right arm. This is another passive position for opening up your shoulders and your upper back as well as your lower neck. And let's breathe nice and slow, breathing in and breathing out. 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 Let you breathe on your own. Two more breaths. All right, and slowly bring ourselves back up. Bring your left arm back up in the air, and then bring it back down and back on our hands and knees, and then we'll go to the other side. This time, let's go with our right arm. Bring it all the way up in the air, and thread the needle to the other side. And then breathing nice and slow. 2 more breaths. All right, and slowly come back up again. Bringing our right arm up in the air, and then slowly set it back down. Next, we're going into a supine neck reset. So we're going to lay on our backs. And as you lay on your back, make sure your head is flat on the ground. And we're going to breathe in with our head straight. And as we breathe out, we're going to bring our chin in. Breathe in, extend our head all the way back and open up our neck. And breathe out, bring our chin back to our chest again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let you go on your own pace with your own breath. Remember to do it nice and slow. We're not trying to strain the neck. We're just trying to open it up. As you're doing this, remember, try to make space in the back of your neck. Do 2 more. All right. Next, we're going to move to our legs up the wall. If you don't have access to wall, just keeping your legs up in the air like this will work as well. But if you are near a wall and you can put your legs up the wall, the best thing I have found to get yourself as close as possible is to sit right up against it, lay down, and then spin yourself around, get your legs up the wall. Here in this position, we're just trying to resettle everything that we worked up and just letting the blood flow back into the areas of our back and our neck, as well as our shoulders. You can, on your own, use the breath technique that we used at the beginning of the session, where you inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. We'll do 2 more breaths in this pose. All right, and now we're going to move into our last pose, Savasana. You can either stay in this position if you like, or return to the mat to the regular position of lying down on your back, just letting your body settle in and rest from today's practice. When you're ready to do so, you can start wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing movement back to your body. Ready, you can roll off to one side using your bicep as a pillow. And slowly make our way back to a comfortable seated position. You either have your eyes open or have them closed. Bring your hands to your knees and just slowly breathe. Bring our hands up to the center of our chest, a prayer position. I thank you all for joining me today. Hopefully this has helped you with your journey today. If you do have cervical dystonia, obviously reach out to your provider here at Mind Plus, as they're here to help you with that. Let's raise our hands to our third eye, center of our eyebrows, bow forward, namaste. Thank you everyone for joining us today.